I'm not claiming to be a fitness influencer or anything, but I do think for the amount of time I put into working out and thinking about nutrition and everything else, I have a pretty aesthetic physique. I don't track calories. I spend maybe like 4 hours a week in the gym. I have abs year round, and while working a job and honestly not even trying that hard, I think I'm doing pretty well in terms of physique. I have a 3-step framework for staying in the shape I do. If you want to learn from me, you can stick around and watch the video. If not, you can fuck right off right now. Again, not claiming to be a fitness influencer, this is just what's worked for me. So let's just dive right into it. There's 3 main things when it comes to building muscle and staying lean year round that I found work really well for me. I run a pretty decent sized business, 6 figures construction business that I run for most of the year. And when I'm not running that business, I'm in university. So I'm a busy fucking guy, and I make content and I work out. So I really only spend like 4 hours in the gym per week, 2 upper body workouts, 2 lower body workouts, all of them an hour each. Now, most people would say that's not enough volume. I'm not in the gym long enough. What I've found is that's simply not true, because most people, when they go to the gym, spend way too much fucking time chatting to their friends, and they don't realize how inefficient their workouts are. I was able to cut down my workout time dramatically when I just switched gyms, because my friends weren't there and I could just lock in. Time your fucking rest periods and keep the intensity high. So an hour in the gym I've found to be plenty, especially when you superset things. I like to superset everything. Again, I'm fucking busy. I'm running a business, I'm making content, I'm doing this and that. I don't have that much time. I superset everything. People say that it might kill your gains. I don't know, maybe it does. I'm not the biggest guy, but I also know how to get an efficient workout in and also be in pretty good shape. I've never even bulked before, and I think maybe you can tell, but I don't look like a complete victim. Let's just put it that way. Also, to make my workouts really efficient and low effort, just work on the aesthetic muscles. So when I train chest, I train upper chest because it's the part that catches the light and makes your chest look big. When I train shoulders, I mostly train lateral delt because it gives it that like cutout and size laterally, so it gives you that broad look. When I train triceps, I try and train the long head? Someone correct me, the medial head, so that I can get the width of the tricep so that my arms look thicker. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, instead of going in the gym and just doing whatever movement you like, put some thought into it as to what exercise is going to produce the result you want. Are you trying to improve the peak of your bicep or the width of it, right? Because one exercise is going to do one thing better and another is going to do another thing better. Okay, pillar number 2, diet. The number one thing you can do is just be a lover of your mom's food. I swear, as soon as I stopped tracking calories and just started eating more of whatever my mom cooked, my physique improved drastically. It's like the best form of protein and like muscle building food is whatever your mom cooked. It's weird. I don't know what voodoo magic is behind it. I don't know what the science is, but if your mom cooked it, it makes your muscles bigger. I don't know how it works, that's just how it is. If you're trying to be aesthetic, part of that might be cutting, so maybe take this advice with a grain of salt and eat a little less of mom's food. But if you are trying to bulk and, put on size and gain muscle, then I would say for sure just like go for seconds of whatever your mom cooked at dinner. Progressively overload your food. If you normally have 1 plate of your mom's cooking, have 2, and then see how that reflects in your physique and if you're gaining weight. So continuing on the idea of making your diet easy to follow and low effort, I have a list on my phone of easy bulking meals I can follow, because I believe that if you walk into the kitchen every day and you think about what you're going to eat, you're going to end up eating the worst thing for you, and it's just not going to go well, and you're not going to get enough protein in. So plan your meals the night before. Like, I know it takes a little more effort on the front end, but if you can just like quickly look at what food you have in the fridge the night before, just plan it out, set an alarm on your phone, and make sure you're getting the right food in. And finally, the 3rd pillar is sleep. Don't let people tell you that sleep is unproductive, because the same people My girlfriend does this to me all the time. She's like, why do you want to sleep in tomorrow? Like, what's wrong with you? Acting like I'm being the unproductive one. But she wants to stay up late and watch Netflix, which to me is unproductive. Why would you trade sleep for Netflix? How is that less productive? It blows my mind. Which, let's be realistic, you stay up and watch YouTube or scroll Netflix. You're on your phone the last thing before bed. If you can just trade that hour or whatever for a little bit more sleep, or if you can just allow yourself to get that extra hour of sleep in the morning, if you can plan a little bit better, that's gonna pay huge dividends. As soon as I started allowing myself to stay in bed for like 10 hours, as soon as I gave myself permission for that, 10 hours a day consistently, I started gaining weight, like good weight, muscle, because I was recovering better. And I started looking better too. Sometimes I'll even go like 11, 12 hours in bed and I'm just like sleeping for 10 of it. You don't realize like how sleep deprived we are. A wise man in the gym once told me that it should be sleep, eat, and train in that order. I was doing the reverse for a long time. Prioritizing training, then my diet, then sleep. And I was gaining no muscle, literally no gains. As soon as I flipped it, and literally started prioritizing sleep and eating over my workouts, I made a lot more progress, which is crazy. But I was overworking myself initially. So only make that switch if you're actually working hard. Don't prioritize eating if you're a fat ass and you're fat and you're trying to lose weight. Obviously prioritize training. But you need to know, this is where perspective comes in. You need to know where you're at and what the best move is for you. For me, I was under recovered. So now I prioritize getting sleep over a workout if I haven't worked out that day. If my workout is going to make me miss sleep, I choose the sleep. I'd rather be over recovered than under recovered. And most people sleep like shit and they're not working hard enough to be under recovered, but they're just like underslept and you're not maximizing your gains. So train hard, but also recover hard. Other than that, other sleep tips: stop eating before bed because it reduces human growth hormone secretion when you're sleeping. This basically, just don't be stuffing yourself right before you go to bed because that's not good for your recovery or hormones. So yeah, those are my tips to maintain and build a decent physique while not really trying that hard or getting too obsessed about the details. If you like that, subscribe for more value. I'm going to the gym now.